Howdy do, going to the Green Bay Farmers Market. As usual for Wednesday. We might be the last week that the Farmers Market's open, actually, of this year. People watching, if there's people watching, just going into the farmers market. I think it's the last day of this year that they have a farmers market in Green Bay. We'll find out. It might have been last week. That was last week, and if it was, then I'll just do some activism about the stadium. But I'm pretty sure the farmers market goes today, last day. So we're gonna do a bit of activism there. Trying to talk to people about how it's wrong to have kids. Will we be successful in having conversations? Will people just walk on by? Will there even be a farmer's market? Find out in 5 minutes when I get there. I will give you a comment next time I get to a stop. I'm also like 2 minutes away from where I need to be, so I'll read it in a minute. I can just tell there's a comment there for the peripheral vision of mine. So there was a stop going up this red light. So cool. If you have a moment to answer a question at any point, pause. What argument do antinatalists pause that aren't ethicists have against ethicalism? It's usually rights-based arguments. Based like you guys are imposing death for risk of death or advocating for an imposition of death on animals in the wild slash non-moral agents, as well as potentially in the future moral agents that act immorally, stuff like that. So basically, just arguments from imposition, but I don't really think those arguments are very strong due to the nature of the fact that we're constantly imposing on each other all the time. So I just kind of feel like imposition arguments are very strong bullets to bite, and basically you just lead to just not being able to do anything. I know some non-vegan antinatalists, but that's another issue. Yeah, I know plenty of non-vegan antinatalists and ethicists. It's odd. I mean, unless it's economic standpoint, like Reed McLeod, he's an ethicist, but he just can't afford to be vegan because he's like homeless basically. So, I mean, I guess he could probably. I'm being completely honest. He could probably afford to be vegan. I mean, it's a pretty cheap lifestyle. Just eat like beans and corn and get some vitamins and shit. It's not that difficult, man. But I don't honestly care less because he's doing activism for antinatalism and he's still a vegan activist in terms of he's not a vegan himself, but at least he advocates for it. So that's good. But yeah, people who are antinatalists and are against vegans, such as that one dude, the vegan mafia dude, or whatever his name is in the past, very cringe, very not cool. But hey, whatever. Hey, I think the farmers market is going on today. Very not a problem. I guess there's a couple other arguments that antinatalists may have that aren't ethicists. Like if you're an if you're an antinatalist who's Christian, you might just be believing that there's a risk of hell, and you may not want to have children because of the risk of hellfire, which means you should be an antinatalist. You should be against having children, but you shouldn't necessarily be an ethicist because animals don't necessarily have souls per se. So that's another perspective you might take, I guess. But I don't necessarily think. I mean, again, I don't believe in souls. Don't really believe in rights and stuff. So, where are you going? To the farmers market. And right now, I'm specifically going to what's the name of the church? Trinity Lutheran Church, because I'm an asshole. So I park in a church parking lot every single time I do my activism. So I literally just like go into a church parking lot, pull in, and then bring out a sign that says abortion is an act of love. So, I'm literally just that bold. So I just don't give a fuck. It's kind of like, what are you gonna do about it? Try to stop me. So, like, come on, at church, you guys are inclusive, right? This is a place of love. I'm like,
Oh my god, they got a little service going on. It's wholesome. Fuck them all, though. Yoink. There we go. Just have to put you all in my pocket for a moment because I can't calm down. So I police, I guess. I was at the workplace, so I was like, what's the closest thing to waste? I thought fun. And I was like, there we go, that works. But yeah, Earth is the catalyst for all suffering and death. Big facts. No one can deny that. And if you think death is bad, I don't. But if you do, which most people do, then you should be against birth because it's basically a proto form of murder. And if you are against suffering, which I think all people who are intelligent are, then yeah, you should probably also be against birth. So just out here doing the job, advocating people make more conscientious choices. What does the sign say? Okay. The sign says birth is the catalyst for all suffering and death. That's basically what it says. Just out here trying to convince people not to have kids. And the very bottom it says www.stophavingkids.org. So yeah, we just straight vibing. Sardine can. This is a local bar that everybody likes to go to. This guy's gonna go tell me to go fuck himself, and I'm gonna say I like this coat. Because he does have a nice coat. But he's an asshole. Oh, thank you. I like your jacket. Take care. I have it. And we're here. Another day. How's y'all's day going, by the way? I mean, it's another day in paradise here. Statistically speaking, according to its 2023 survey, Wisconsin, Green Bay to be specific, is the best place to live in the United States of America. So I'm living in the best city in the United States. It sucks ass. This is the peak of living, y'all. Hey, huge. You went in there. Yeah.
We're looking for a cribbage bar.
Good luck. He'll probably pick up closer to like 5 o'clock or something. Right now it's pretty boring. Bread with Starbucks. I don't think there's a Starbucks at the farmer's market, but even if there is, they made a sign after the first day saying that I can't go in there, basically. So they're like no big signs allowed. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, I'm gonna, for now, turn my camera off and all that, but I might live stream a little bit later. I'm not gonna be done doing activism. I'm gonna keep doing this for about another hour or so. Maybe 2. I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, I guess. But yeah, my phone's dying, so I might start it up again a little later, but not now. Ciao, y'all.